DaVinci Resolve 20 came with some incredible new features, but my favorite has to be like the most simple one, the keyframes panel. You see, when I was learning video editing, I learned on Premiere Pro, and there you have some sort of a keyframe panel. Once I switched to Resolve, it was really weird because it was really small and in your timeline, like underneath your video. But of course, I discovered Fusion and everything was good. And on top of that, now we get to do all kinds of simple and not so simple animations, all within the Edit tab, and I'm all for it. So let's say I'd like to add a quick zoom in on this drone shot. I'd need to add 2 keyframes on the zoom value over here in the inspector. But what if I wanted to change the position of one of the frames? Before, this was, well, not impossible, but it was very, very tedious. Now all we have to do is open our keyframes tray, which is right over here, and for you as well, it might be grayed out. This is simply because we have our stacked timeline option on. So right now we can click on our keyframes tray, and from here we can select and move our keyframes to wherever we want. And this is very, 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 very cool. But we have even more options in the keyframes panel. From here we can again move our keyframes, but we can also make them ease in and ease out. To do that, we have to go here on the keyframes curves panel. From these 2 buttons, you can toggle between the parameters and the curves. Right now, we can see that we have a lot of lines and keyframe information that we don't really need. And the one that we actually do need is right down here, and it's very hard to do any adjustments to it. To only leave this value for the zoom, we have to go to parameters, video, deselect all, and just leave the zoom. From here we can select both keyframes and add quick zoom in and zoom out. Hold Option and scroll, and this way you can zoom in and zoom out. And with this hand over here, you can move your workspace around. Of course, you have the Add Keyframes option if you need to. This button right here will show you your handles. And from here, you can do all kinds of adjustments so that the animation looks exactly as you want. Now, my favorite button from this menu right here is the Expand button, which will have your keyframes editor as a window, which you can then place into your second monitor or do whatever you want with that. But you have this huge real estate to work with your keyframes and do whatever you want with them. Now, if you'd like to add zoom in, zoom out, whatever, moving around the screen, but still have motion blur, all you have to do in the Edit tab is to go into the Effects panel and add the Transform effect. Then you can simply go to the effects. Here in the under animation, you can see motion blur, add as much as you want. And then in the zoom value, just add 2 keyframes. Then we go to the keyframes. And here from the parameters, as you can see, we now have the ability to choose between not only the video parameters, but the effects parameters that we just added. So for example, this is our transform effect. The same goes if we add, let's say, Gaussian blur, you will have the parameters over here. So I will deselect all of the video parameters and just leave the zoom. Just select both, add the zoom in, zoom out, maybe adjust it a little bit. And as you can see, we now have motion blur all within the Edit tab. No need to worry about it. The same goes for your speed values. You have the keyframes available from here. You can ease them in and ease them out as well. From this button right here, we can reset the whole effect. It's the same as if I press over here. So for speed, just Command R for me to go to the Retime controls. Then I'll just add a speed point over here, add a speed point over here, make it really fast. Then go to curves, parameters, and I just want to see the retime and reframe. Then I just grab all of them, make them ease in, ease out. Perfect. Now, to some of you, this might look very easy, very basic, but I'm telling you, if you are new to DaVinci Resolve and you're coming from like Premiere Pro or something, this keyframe panel, this keyframe editor will be everything you need. Like it was missing. Yeah, it was really missing before, but now we have it here in DaVinci Resolve. Blackmagic is adding so much convenient features into DaVinci Resolve, and I really appreciate that. And I would also appreciate if you like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.